Good morning, good morning, good morning. Today I am going to give you that update. I said that after it rained, I was going to show you what the garden is looking like, see how much growth we have gotten. Because of the rain. So I thought I heard something behind me. So we're going to do that. I'm also going to show you because our squash, a female flower, has popped open. So I'm going to show you, because I don't see bees around here, so I just want to make sure that it gets pollinated. So I'm going to show you how I do that as well. Probably later on today, I'm going to also show you how I harvest. I gotta harvest some things, but I gotta take my dad to the dentist, so that's gonna have to be a little later. But got me a little bit of tea here, but let's get this started. Let me get y'all turned around. Okay, I don't know why, as soon as the camera got on me, I just got nervous and forget everything I wanted to say. But just in case you are new here, my name is Dana. I am in Summerville, South Carolina. I am in zone 8B. I don't think I said today is May the 6th. It is Wednesday. So it rained a little during the week last week, and then it rained all day Saturday. We got sun since then. So I want to show you how much growth we got. Because as some of these we did go ahead and harvest. So they're already perking up and looking like they're going to be ready to harvest again soon. But let's start here. So here we have our crunch lettuce, which I did take some leaves off of there last week. It already needs to be plucked some more. Then we have our bunch onion. I wonder, can we cut some of these off the bunch onions? I need to look that up. I use that as green onions. Okay, and then we have, it's gonna be hard to tell the difference, but we have our dill right here. We have another one right here. And then another one right here. And then next to the dill, we have our chamomiles. We have 3 chamomiles in here. Now I'm thinking, because of how much these are growing, I'm really considering that I might have to move some of these out. But at this point, I'm scared to move them. But like these chamomiles, after watching some video of how they bush out and things like that, I really want them to have the best space to give us some flowers. Like, do y'all think I should move them? Let me know what y'all think. Should I move some of this stuff out? Or do you think they might be alright? And next to that, we have our parsley, which we did, chamomiles, which we did cut some off, and they're growing back good. This one and this one. Right here we have our basils, which y'all know we have been chopping at, and they are growing back like they should, heavy. Okay, so in here we have our Paris Island lettuce on that back row, which looks like they need some fertilization, which we're gonna get that done. Then we have our bunch onions on this row, which starting to look like they're trying to grow. Then we have our thyme. We have 3 thymes in here, which has been the best thing growing in here. Because everything else, this is the last things that we put in here besides the lettuce was the thyme and this. And it's just, the thyme is definitely growing compared to everything else. Because everything else is about like how the chamomile is in there and the bunch onions in there. These was same time planting, and this is slower. So we have this bunch of onion, we have our rosemary, which I still need to move out of here and put in something by itself because of the spots that it's getting. I think it got overwatered. chamomile and bunch onion in the back. We do have one dill that's hasn't been doing anything in here. Then we have our snapdragon, which when the rain, a lot of its flowers fell off. And I still need to get something to keep this up, because we also have some coming in back here. So yeah, I need to get, we have a stick, I just need to get yarn. I want to get something soft that ain't going to damage the plant. And then we have our sage, which we cut once. Then we have our cherry tomatoes doing their thing still. We got tomatoes still, none has turned red yet. But we got a bunch of cherry tomatoes on there though. Just waiting on them to turn red. I hope these spots don't mean nothing. Let me ask you guys that. Do you think these spots is going to be a problem? Or cut back some so they can get a better airflow. We do have a parsley here, which is slowly growing now. I think it's due to the sun. So I probably am going to cut some leaves so they can get some better airflow. That could be why they're all of a sudden spotting. I do also need to fertilize. That basil has not been growing back much since it's been cut. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna cut back a lot of them leaves so they can get a better airflow. Okay, good talk, you guys. So then we have our beans in here. We do have 3-4 beans in here, which I'm supposed to take this out of here because of this popping up. I think I want to say it's a callus. I don't ever remember. But I was scared to move it. Well, I still haven't. This weekend is when we're getting everything, our dirt, some more totes, which I went to Walmart and yesterday, and Walmart is out of the totes that we were using. So I'm gonna see to have some more, and then, or we're gonna have to switch to something else. Which sucks. But what was I saying, guys? Yeah, I just haven't had anything to put because I haven't gotten any dirt since the last time, whenever that was. So yeah, just didn't have a place to move it anyway. But just still scared, especially now with it already having a good amount of beans in there, scared to move it. But we are going to plant some more. So either which way, however it goes. Yeah, look on my table in my room. Next to that, we have our basil and our mint. This is probably about time to chop off some of this mint again. Surprising, this basil is growing slow, but surprising it's doing anything considering the roots that's in there for the mint. That's not what I'm talking about. There's some big roots. Probably showed you guys before. Okay, next to that, we have our cucumber and our makeshift trellis that my husband made. That is going up. And then we have a bunch of onion back there, another one back there, and then one in the front. And then spinach, waiting on that spinach to dry out. And this is our jalapeno mounds, which they're getting a little, about to have flowers coming in. And then this one, still don't know yet, guys, which one this is. Let's see if we got anything. No, it has little. Oh yeah, there goes another one. Yep. And then this one is a Syriana chili, which I don't think this one has anything yet. Yep. Don't know what's in these pots, but they have little heads as well. I'm wondering if because of the container that they're in, they're just going to grow small and just give us a little bit of fruit, which is fine. We do have too many peppers that we don't know what to do with, because the only peppers we really cook with on a regular is bell peppers. Sweet peppers, sweet bell peppers, stuff like that. We've never used any of these peppers that we have out here growing. So we're about to be learning new things. So don't need too much growing on us for us to start to know what to do with, because you know, one get out of the habit of throwing away things. Yeah, not using things. We have it grown, might as well use it. So I'm trying to figure out things. If you guys know any good recipes and stuff for us, because we also have hot cayenne peppers. Then we have shishito sweet peppers. All these peppers is pretty much different. Shishito sweet peppers, and we got a bunch of those. So if you guys know any good recipes and things that we can use these peppers with, just definitely let us know. Then in here, waiting on our strawberries. They're coming in, but it's just a slow growing process. And then we still have our shoots. And then we have another one coming. Yay. So I said I probably wasn't going to let them run this runners, not shoots. I said I probably wasn't going to let them run this year so we can get some good strawberries, but I lied. I lied to myself and you guys. Want some more plants. So I'm gonna let them see what they do. And then in here is our, let me make sure I'm telling you right. I want to say this side is the squash. And then that side is the zucchini, which the way it's growing, the zucchinis are not really getting females, it seems like, or they're not growing as fast like the squash. So like that one, even though it looks kind of weird, and I'm wondering if it's because it's growing in a bag with the zucchini, but that is a female. And this is what males look like. They have the long just stems where it looks like the fruit is on the female and it's going to pop open the flower. That's the zucchini here, which has flowers, but I'm not seeing, like I see a little one. So we'll see what that turns into. Then we have our corn, big baby right there. And this is what I'm going to show you, which I did it yesterday, but just to make sure, of course, if I can get some pollen out of the males, I am going to pollinate this one. See if I can get something out of there. I have another one. And then this is a big zucchini, which, like I said, we're getting big fat male flowers on them, but not seeing any females to pollinate it with. Which just sucks. I want some zucchinis. But then, you know, this is, if you can see it. See this one? Oh, well, this one popped off too. It's like the flowers just popping off. Y'all, I'm trying to hurt myself back here. Hold on, let me get my shoes. So here's the thing. So on those and on my beefsteak tomatoes, I'm gonna show you that as well. It's like they would just break off. With the flowering process on the beefsteak tomatoes, it would just, the flower would just pop off. You see a clear break on the stem. It's upsetting. I'm wondering if it's because it's too growing in a pot, and so it's not strong enough to hold the fruit. What is that? So, but it's sad, but we don't know what's causing that. But we're hoping that we can get some beefsteak tomato. When I get down here, I know there was one coming in on the plant, because we was going to take the weakest looking one, the one that already leaves and had brown spots in it. We was going to take that one out, but then I did see one of them is holding up and has a pepper started growing, not pepper, a beefsteak started growing on it. So I didn't want to take it out. If we finally see one coming in, we'll just see if it can hold up. And as long as it don't break, then I'm gonna leave it. But if it does break, I'm gonna just go ahead and cut that one and see if just having one in there, if that can get stronger and hold the tomatoes as they come in. Then we have over here our Gypsy Mini Bell, which has peppers. Is already been growing on there. Our Brussels sprout, besides it's getting more, it has gotten more leaves, but as far as doing anything Brussels sproutly, it doesn't look like it. So the harder thing is to get rid of something. But it's like I'm slowly telling myself that, Dana, this is not going to do anything. You might as well just get rid of it so you can use that space for something else. But it's like, I don't want to. But then we have our sun in the fun. Sun in the fun sun? Sunflowers. And then right here we have our habanero hot pepper, which that was one of the ones I had too, and we finally got rid of it. It's definitely gotten bigger, it's growing, it has little, I guess, about to flower soon. Then we have these fun in the sun sunflowers. That one's getting big. And then this one is a chili red hot pepper, which is gonna have a bunch of peppers, which has a bunch of peppers growing on it. We already have one in the middle right there. Okay, so I had snipped some of the leaves just now a little while ago while I was waiting for the kids to get go past, but create some more airflow in there. Okay. Yeah, this is what the carrots has been doing. So I'm not really seeing any coming up on this side. A few came up over here, a little down here. I don't really see none up on this side except for one. So that's it. That's all we have. We're gonna put down for the carrots. See what we get out of this. And yeah, I'm starting to think we probably could have. Well, I would say start them a little early. Probably could have done something a little different with the soil. But till next year. Here's our potatoes. They are flowering. And then over here we have our gladiolus and sunflowers. Over here we have our peas that I need to harvest later. Then we have our double red rose, which hasn't shown any more buds yet for this year. Then we have our gold medal with one more flower that needs to open. Then we have our Cheyenne hybrid sunflower, which is humongous. And the one back there. Ooh, that bug hasn't popped back or showed back up. That's good. Okay, and then this is the beefsteak tomatoes. I did go ahead and cut some off, some of the leaves, see if that will help get some more airflow through there. But this is what I'm talking about, where they have been, it's a lot on here, had just been snapping. This is the one that I said that has, let's see if you can see that, a beefsteak tomato in there. Did another one just drop? But other than that, I have not seen any other signs of tomato, guys. They're just steady dropping off. See, there's another one, and it was yellow. Where am I? Where is it? It's just yellow at the breaking point. So Yeah. I'm still trying to see if I can see any. That might, let's see on this one. And that's why I was thinking about just, cause these flowers and stuff is looking a little bit stronger than these. Somewhat. Let's see what you're looking like in there. But you have a beefsteak tomato. I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens. And then those are the videos. And that's pretty much it, guys. Like I said, I'm gonna come back later on today. I am going to not liking how the leaves are looking. I am going to harvest the peas. I am going to, oh no. Hold on, guys, we got a truck that's about to pass. I'll be right back. I almost forgot. I was gonna show you guys how I fertilize. How I pollinate. So this is squash. Like I said, this is the one with the fruit on it is the female. And the one with the long stems is the males. Let's see if I can get up in here. So in there, this flower's trying to close up, guys. I'm trying to show you. In there is where it's like, no, it's not trying to have it. In there is where you would get up in there. I wish I had my daughter. So you just stick the brush up in there. Oh, actually, there's a big fat squash down here. Let's use that male that's open. So basically, you would rub your brush. Make sure you get pollen on there. Okay, once you got your pollen on your brush, you're just gonna stick it inside that female and just swirl it all around. And that's it. That is it. So now I'm just waiting on some zucchini so I can pollinate them. Get some cucumbers, pollinate them, and we all golden. Okay, so this weekend, make sure you come back. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Definitely hit that notification bell so you will know when we come out with another video. This weekend we will be, I'm finding me some containers. Hold on, let me talk to y'all face to face. Hold on one second. But hey guys, so like I was saying, make sure you like, comment, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so you know when we come out with another video. Either which way, I'm finding me some containers. I want to plant some dirt this weekend. I want to get my okra planted. I'm waiting for my sweet potatoes to create some slips so I can do some sweet potatoes. I want to plant some more beans. We want to do some watermelon. There's a lot of things that we still want to plant. So I'm finding me some containers. We're playing in some dirt this weekend. And if you would definitely like to see what else we come up with to do, make sure you be there. But I will let you guys go. I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Until next time. See you later.